Hey, what is up, guys? We are back with another one. We're gonna be going over all the quick picks for UFC Fight Night Ankalaev versus Walker, and this is a pretty good fight card. This is gonna be premiering in 3 weeks, so we got a lot of time left. But I wanted to give you guys some content, so hit the like down below, guys. No one's pumping out content this fast. Let's freaking go, guys. We just finished with the UFC 296 card. We did pretty good on the UFC 296 card. Up units. Let's freaking go, guys. We hit most of our best bets. We hit the parlay of the week. Let's freaking go, guys. So I was about to go to sleep, and I'm like, nah, I gotta give you guys some content for the next card, so you guys can start attacking the money lines right away. Because I know the lines are gonna get steamed. The lines are already getting steamed because people are already putting up money on this card from like 2 weeks ago. So like there's already money coming in, and there's gonna be money coming in. I know some people out there probably looking for the next card picks already. So let's go over it, guys. We got in the main event we got Ankalaev versus Walker. They're gonna be going at each other to get to the next title shot. But in the co-main event, we got Nikolas taking on Manel Cap. Nikolas beat him in the last fight, in the first fight. It was this is a rematch now, and Manel Cap has got the momentum now. Has been looking really good in the last couple of fights, and while Nikolas coming off that brutal knockout against Roy Wall, where he got brutally put out cold with a brutal knee knockout. So let's see how it goes, guys. We're gonna go over the first fight we're gonna go over the whole card. First fight on the card, guys. We got Westin taking on Gene Silva. And this guy Gene Silva is really good, guys. I remember watching this Dana White Contender Series fight. I didn't go back watch it yet. I'm probably gonna go back watch tape on all the fighters, and then give you guys my official last final picks. But until then, I'm gonna be going over everything that I remember for the whole card. So Gene Silva, man, he looked really good. Beat an undefeated guy on Dana White Contender Series. He beat this guy Kevin Vallejos, and I think I did pick Kevin Vallejos there because I thought Kevin Vallejos could maybe take him down here and there because Gene Silva does have some suspect takedown defense. This fight, Wilson, right? I think he hangs out with the Wonder Boy, like he's friends with Wonder Boy, so that's what got him the opportunity to the UFC. But he has not beat anyone good. He's beaten guys that have negative records. The only one guy that he beat is Fabricio Franco, who's not good at all. I mean, no one knows who this guy is. And he made his UFC debut against Joe Anderson Brito. Talk about making your UFC debut against. I mean, they did not do any favors to Wilson with that debut. And he got grounded and pounded inside the first round. He went for a stupid heel hook and got his face smashed in and went to sleep. So now he's going to be taking on Gene Silva. He was supposed to take on Santos, I think. Gabriel Santos. Yeah, this fight was cancelled because Gabriel Santos pulled out for some reason. I had a bet on Gabriel Santos. I had him parlayed with Cortes-Acosta and I think it was Norma Dumont. But now that parlay is dusted, because I only have Norma Dumont and Cortes-Acosta on that one left now. But I'm going to pick Gene Silva here, guys. He's got some clean striking, has looked really good on the NY Contender Series. Absolutely outstruck the guy and hurt him bad a couple of times. And he looked clean, bro. His striking is clean. He's training at a Fighting Nerds with the Caio Barralio team, and he's a really good prospect, man. I was really impressed with this Dana White Contender Series performance, and he looked really good there. He won all 3 rounds, defended the takedowns, and he's got some unorthodox striking. He will go for flying knees. He's gonna go for spinning back elbows, like anything you can think of. This guy's gonna throw out there. And I think Wilson, man, I don't know why he took this fight against. I don't know why he's he's said okay to Gene Silva, because I think he was gonna get smoked by Gabriel Santos even, and that was not an easy fight. Maybe the UFC is making him take this fight, because that's what I think is happening here, guys. And I think Gene Silva is gonna smoke him, guys. I think he's gonna knock him out. I know he's knocked out a couple of guys before the UFC, but this guy that he fought has got a chin on him. Kevin Vallejo is probably gonna get another opportunity for the NY Contender Series in the future. But I'm gonna go with the Gene Silva here, guys. I think he's the much better striker. He's gonna have the power advantage here, and I think he's an absolute lock. I mean, Westin is gonna get smoked badly, guys. I don't think he's gonna be able to take him down. Gene Silva's a very strong guy for the weight class for 145. There's a big height advantage for Westin, but I don't think it's gonna help him here, guys. I just don't think it's gonna help him here. So the pick is Gene Silva by round 1 TKO. Next up, guys, we got Tom Nolan taking on Nikolas Motta. And this is I'm hyped. I've been hyped for Tom Nolan's debut, guys. He's looked really good in the Dana White Contender Series. Got the first round knockout. I remember that fight. Beat a guy Bogdan Grad, who's not that bad. I mean, probably better than Nikolas Motta. But I picked Nikolas Motta against Trey Ogden, And bro, that was a premature stoppage, but he was getting his ass handed to him. I mean, he was getting outstruck by Trey Ogden, not the best striker out there, and he couldn't figure anything out. I mean, and I think what happened was Trey Ogden win for submission, had him in a submission, and Nikolas Motta was about to, I think he would have tapped out if that referee didn't stop the fight. But the referee stopped the fight early, so that kind of saved him from that L. But he took an L there. That's an L for him. He should be on a 2-fight losing streak right now. Let's be honest right now, guys. But Tom Nolan is gonna smoke him, guys, in the first round. I'm gonna say knockout. Nikolas Motta doesn't have the best chin. I like him as a fighter, man. I'm always cheering for him because I want to see him win. But nah, man, he doesn't have good striking. He's gonna get smoked here like a turkey on Thanksgiving. He's got 4 losses by knockout. Chin did hold up against Trey Ogden, but Trey Ogden doesn't hit as hard as Tom Nolan's gonna hit. I think Tom Nolan is an absolute lock against Nikolas Motta. Minus 180 is a gift. I put him in a parlay. If you guys go check out the community section, we have him in another parlay that I have going on. I locked that parlay in early because I knew some money would come in Tom Nolan, and I'm gonna pick Tom Nolan by round 1 TKO, guys. That's my pick. Next up, guys, we got Farid Basharat taking on Taylor Lapilus, and Farid Basharat's the brother of Javid Basharat, and I think he's pretty good, man. He looked really good against Clayton Rodriguez. I mean, got the takedown, locked in the arm triangle right away. I mean, talk about the ground game, man. This guy's got some crazy ground game. I had him in a bunch of parlays. If you guys go to community section and scroll all the way down, like back when I only had like 100 subscribers, I had him in like 10, 20 parlays, like, and he came through for me pretty easy against Clayton Rodriguez. Made that fight one of his easiest fights of his career. Clayton Rodriguez was moving up to bantamweight, to be fair, but he smoked him like he should have, and he looked every bit of that minus 400 favorite that he was. But Taylor Lapilus, man, this dude is pretty good. He was in the UFC back in the day before he got signed to the UFC, like in his last fight against Colin Lafreniere, and I did pick Taylor Lapilus there. I picked him by decision. He got it done by decision. He was able to defend the takedowns of Colin Lafreniere, who doesn't have the best takedown entries, let's be honest. Kind of just outstruck him with the range, and they picked him apart. But he's not the biggest guy for the weight class. I think Farid Basharat's gonna have the grappling advantage here. I've seen the money line. I mean, money line for Basharat is minus 180. I honestly think that's not bad, man. Minus 180 for I think Farid Basharat. He's minus 170 now. So money coming in on Taylor Lapilus. I get it. Taylor Lapilus has looked really good, and I picked him in his last fight too. But I'm high on Farid Basharat, man. He can go for takedowns in this fight. Even on the feet, he's not like bad on the feet by any means. I mean, he took on a guy, Dumont Blacks, who was pretty big for the weight class, and took him down a couple of times and beat him soundly. Like he beat him, got 1-2 rounds out of 3. But I think he's gonna win this fight by decision. I'm picking Farid Basharat by decision. But I'm pretty high on Taylor Lapilus too, man. He did pretty good in the UFC early on. He had a 3-1 record back in the day. He fought in the UFC like back in 2016. Was 3-1. I don't know why they let him go. Maybe he left on his own accord. But he only lost to this guy Eric Perez back in the day. But he's looked really good since then, man. He lost to this guy on RCC, Dennis. This guy who's 13-3. So he can get outworked. I've seen him get outworked, but he's got a good record in the UFC. He's a pretty good striker, clean striker. He knows how to fight at range. And if Farid Basharat doesn't shoot any takedowns, this is going to be a tough fight for him, I think. But I do think Farid Basharat's got the fight IQ. These brothers training at Extreme Couture, they got good fight IQ. They're gonna use the game plan. They're gonna implement the game plan right away. These guys he's not gonna go out there and look like Bryce Mitchell, try to strike with the power puncher, try to strike with the guy who's a striker. Like Bryce Mitchell is the type of guy to go out there and stand and bang with the guy like Josh Emmett. Like, come on, Bryce Mitchell, what are you doing, brother? What are you freaking doing, brother? But Farid Basharat is a smart fighter. He's gonna go for takedowns here, and I think he's gonna win a decision. It's probably gonna be close because I am high on Taylor Lapilus. I think he's probably one of the better underdogs on the card because he is gonna go out there try to keep range. But he's not fighting a smaller guy anymore. He's fighting a guy who's going to be bigger than him, taller than him, 5'8" to 5'6". But he does have the reach advantage. He's training out of MMA Factory. So he's training out of a good team with some good coaches over there, some good fighters over there. But I honestly think Farid Basharat is going to win this fight, man. 29-28 for Farid Basharat. On the ground, he's going to have the jiu-jitsu advantage. But I don't think he's going to submit Taylor Lapilus. Taylor Lapilus has never been finished, and I don't see Farid Basharat being the one to do it. The bet that I really like on this one is over 2.5. I think they're gonna open the overs at 2.5. and I'm gonna attack the 2.5 right away when they open it on Bet Online. Bet Online always opens the line early, so I'm gonna look for that over 2.5 in this fight, and I think Farid Basharat's gonna get it done by decision, 29-28. Next up, guys, we got Felipe Bunes taking on Denise Bondar. And Denise Bondar, man, I was kind of high on him. I picked him against Carlos Hernandez, and he just got kind of outstruck at range. I mean, didn't really go for takedowns, and then he got slammed and almost TKO. That was a TKO. I mean, you know, it says decision, technical decision, but it was a knockout. I mean, he took a lot of damage, took some nasty elbows in that fight. Oh man, I think Felipe Bunes is gonna win, but I would not tell you guys to bet on this fight. I mean, this guy is like, he's looked pretty good. I mean, but he's going to split decisions with guys who are 13-9. I mean, losing on the regionals. He's fought in ACA, which is a Russian promotion. He's fought some good competition out there, but he's 34 years old, fighting at flyweight. I don't know, man. I'm not that high on either one of these guys, but he got knocked out by Malcolm Gordon. We're both submission. Yeah, I think Denise Bondar is a fraud, guys. I really do think he's a fraud, and he hasn't fought anyone good. And whenever he fights someone okay, he loses every time. I think Felipe Bunes is gonna win, but I would not tell anyone to bet on this fight. Just stay away from this one, guys. This could get tricky. I mean, I know people are picking Bunes. A lot of people are picking him, but I could see this going either way, guys. I'm not gonna bet on this fight, but I think Felipe Bunes is gonna win, probably because he's the better striker, and he's got knockout power in his hands too. So he's got good ground and pound. I'm gonna pick Felipe Bunes by knockout here, guys. Next up, guys, we got Preston Parsons taking on Bassil Hafez. Preston Parsons been in the UFC for a minute now, man. He's coming off the last two Trevin Giles split decision loss. Not a good look, man, if you're going to split decisions with Trevin Giles. Has a win over Evan Elder, which is a good win for him. He beat him like a year and 6 months ago. He's not a bad fighter, man. He's pretty good. What are the odds on this one? So they have a Hafez at -166. Hafez opened up at plus money. I think Hafez is gonna win this fight, guys. He looked pretty good against Jack Della Maddalena, and that was a split decision loss for him. But he's got a crazy chin on him. He's crazy tough, durable. It's really tough and really durable. He had his cardio kind of fell off against JDM, but he took that fight on short notice, so you can give him a break for that. I think he's gonna win this fight, man. I think he's gonna win by knockout. I mean, we've seen Daniel Rodriguez knock Parsons out. He's got a suspect chain on him, and has no knockout power. I don't think he's gonna get Bassil Hafez down to the ground, and that's where Preston Parsons is really good. Hafez has really good takedown defense. He's a wrestler. I mean, he's a wrestler himself. He could go for takedowns if he wants and get a ground and pound stoppage. I'm gonna pick Hafez by knockout, guys. I think he's gonna get a knockout here. He's got knockout power on the feet too. He's got nasty knockout power, and I think it's gonna be a knockout here for Bassil Hafez. And he's training out of a good team, training with some good guys. And he's a freaking tank, man. I think Hafez is gonna win this fight. I'm gonna probably bet him by knockout. Next up, guys, we got Marcus McGhee taking on Gaston Bolaños. I did bet Gaston Bolaños against Aaron Phillips, but that was a very close fight, man. This guy's a kickboxer, but he did not look good against Aaron Phillips. I mean, Aaron Phillips got cut after that. Aaron Phillips was like 0-3 or 0-4 in the UFC, and this guy couldn't even knock him out. I think I had a .25 bet on Bolaños by knock, and he couldn't even finish him. He was over 4-1 favorite, I think, over Phillips there. Marcus McGhee's gonna knock him out, guys. I think he's gonna get the knockout here. Could get a submission too. He got a club and sub over Journey Newson, but he got a knockout over JP Bays. I mean, that was an easy pick there. That was absolute lock again. JP Bays has no chin. This is gonna be a competitive fight because Gaston Bolaños does have background in kickboxing. So, but he's got beat up on the Bellator by Solo Hadley Jr. split decision loss and Daniel Carey submission loss. I think Marcus McGhee is probably gonna get a knockout here, guys. Aaron Phillips was cracking him a couple of times. I mean, and he got taken down in that fight too. I mean, he took him down a couple of times. That was way too close for my comfort, man. I was expecting him to go out there, make his UFC debut, knock this guy for Aaron Phillips out. Couldn't do it. And he did not look like a -400 or -300, whatever he was. Let me check what the odds were on that fight. I remember that fight. That was back in March or April. Yeah, it was back in April. He was a -190 favorite though, because it's not bad. But I did pick. Yeah, everyone was picking him by knockout, and we were all expecting a knockout. I mean, knockout prop was not even plus money, I think, and he couldn't do it. I think Marcus McGhee is gonna have the power advantage here. If you got Marcus McGhee back when he was like minus 180, minus 190, I think that's a good bet. And now he's sitting at Marcus McGhee sitting at minus 325. So a lot of money came in. The odds opened on DraftKings. He opened up at minus 120. If you got in earlier, like minus 200, I tacked his money line back at like when he was minus 180, minus 198, early in December. But now I'm minus. No, I think I got him at minus 2, minus 180 or minus 190. I gotta check that, but I think it was minus 190. Yeah, it was minus 190. And then yeah, it was December. I think it was December 8th or December 7th or something like that when I was gonna throw him in the parlay that I gave you guys, but I ended up just staying away. But at minus 1, anything under minus 200, I think is a good money line attack. Even at minus 325, I think he's gonna get this done, and I think he's gonna get it done by. I don't know if he's gonna knock him. I think he could knock him out. I'll pick a knockout because he's got that crazy power and he hits so freaking hard. But this guy's no bum, man. Gaston Bolaños is no freaking bum. He's got a kickboxing background, and he should not be this big of an underdog, to be honest. But I'm not that high on him. I think McGhee's gonna get this done by knockout, though. I'll pick knockout for McGhee. Next up, guys, we got Yana Santos taking on Norma Dumont. And if you guys been keeping up with the channel, I was like, yo, Norma Dumont at plus money, like you guys gotta jump on that right away. Talk about the money line movement, man. She's at minus 300 now. I mean, where's the Norma Dumont? She got that cake on her. She's minus 300 right now. She opened up at plus 170. Money came in on her right away. I mean, I put her in one of my parlays at minus 170. Minus 300 is kind of wide, but I think Yana Santos is pretty horrible. I think Norma Dumont is going to smoke her, guys. I really do. I think she's going to get a stoppage in this fight. Could be a decision, but I wouldn't advise anyone to parlay her at minus 310. It's a women's MMA fight. I don't feel good about telling anyone to parlay her at these odds. But if you got in early at like minus 170, even minus 200, I think that's not bad. I can't believe she opened up at plus money. I mean, talk about that. I wish I got in on her at plus 180 or whatever. But Dumont is gonna win, man. She absolutely smoked Chelsea Sanders. She dropped her a couple of times, hurt her, absolutely made her run around the octagon. You guys remember that? Yeah, Chelsea Sanders was running from her, trying to get away because she was getting her ass handed to her. Yana Santos, 34 years old, but she looks like she's 44 years old, to be honest, guys. All she has is a clinch. That's all she has. She got knocked out, smoked by Arena Aldana. She got beaten up, outworked in the clinch by Holly Holm. Holly Holm was what, 42 years old. Then she lost a split decision to Kira Hosa. Kira Hosa looked really good, but Kira Hosa in the fight, it just didn't start till like later in the second round. And then Kira Hosa let Yana Santos win the first round. Then just kind of didn't do enough. But Kira Hosa looked really good today. She looked really improved today. She had a fight of the night with the fight of the year, contender with Arena Aldana, and that was a really good fight. So not a bad loss to have against Kira Hosa, but it was a unanimous decision. Let's be honest. Norma Dumont is gonna smoke her, guys. It's gonna be probably 30-27. Could be a knockout too. She hasn't knocked out anyone though. I'll say decision, guys, for Norma Dumont. She beat Kira Hosa soundly too, 7 months back. Norma Dumont's gonna get this done, guys. 30-27, Norma Dumont. Next up, guys, we got another prelims fight, guys. We got Andrei Arlovski taking on Waldo Cortes-Acosta. Oh man, I picked Andrei Arlovski against Dontel Mays. I thought he could get something done. He was winning the fight until Dontel Mays landed that 1-2 right down the middle. Finished him, dropped him. Andrei Arlovski's quite a times catching up with him, guys. Costa looked really good against Lucas Brzezinski. Absolutely knocked him out. I mean, I had Costa in a couple of parlays against Brzezinski, and here he came through for us pretty easy. I mean, he absolutely smoked Brzezinski. And Brzezinski's not a guy that gets finished all that much. I mean, guys, I think Father Time's catching up with Andrei Arlovski right now, guys. I really do. I think Costa's gonna knock him out, guys. I got Costa by knockout, and most people are picking him by knockout. Yeah, knockout for Costa. Cortes-Acosta, I mean. He's gonna get this done easy, guys. I think Arlovski should hang it up, guys. I really do. Even though he's looking good against Don Tomes, but Don Tomes is pretty horrible. One of the lowest heavyweights out there. I think Costa is gonna smoke him in the first round knockout. Next up, guys, main card, guys. Hit the like down below, guys. I'll bring you guys early content. There's not that many people out there pumping out this early picks video, so you guys can go out there and attack money lines early. Get in on the values before the sharks come in. The sharks are already in on some of these money lines though. But Waldo Cortes-Acosta, we have him in our parlay of the card, which is plus 200 something parlay. Go to the community section, guys. If you guys go to the community section on my YouTube, you'll see that I parlayed him back when he was minus 270 with Tom Nolan, and then I parlayed him with one more guy, which was I think it was one of the fighters that are coming up later, so I don't want to reveal him right now. But if you go to the community section right now, you'll see that parlay. But hit the like down below, guys. Come on. Yeah, it doesn't only takes like a second to hit the like and subscribe, guys. I know some of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel. I've been doing live streams too. I've been doing regional MMA live streams. I'm bringing you guys fire. Let's get to 700 subscribers, guys. Let's freaking go. I'm bringing you guys early content. Let's freaking go. Main card time now, guys. Main card time. Let's freaking go. Jim Miller taking on Gabriel Benítez. Jim Miller looked really good, man. He absolutely smoked Jesse Butler. Knocked him out. Like, this dude is good, man. He knocked out submitted Donald Cerrone. Knocked out Nikolas Motta. I mean, that was one of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen. Power is the last thing to leave, guys. They say that, and it's true. Power is the last thing to leave. I mean, Gabriel Benítez, I've never really been high on him. He got smoked by David Onama, smoked by Billy Corntillo, but he beat Justin James. I mean, hasn't fought in over a year. I'm rocking with the underdog here, guys. I'm rocking with the 40-year-old veteran here, Jim Miller, 8-10 Miller. Let's freaking go, Jim 810 Miller. He's gonna smoke him. He's gonna knock him out, guys. I'm shocked that Jim Miller is an underdog, and most people are still on Miller here. I guess most people are not high on Benítez either, I guess. But he's 5 years younger, so I don't think that matters, guys. I think Jim Miller is gonna smoke him. I'm gonna say Jim Miller knockout, guys. He's underdog right now. Jim Miller is a plus 114 underdog. So some money came in on, he opened up as a favorite too, minus 120. So I guess people are probably fading him because he's 40 years old. But they say power is the last thing to leave, guys. They say power is the last thing to leave you as a fighter. So I'm rocking with the 40-year-old. I'm rocking with the veteran. I'm rocking with the 810. Let's freaking go, Jim Miller by knockout. Second on TKO. I'll call this second on TKO. Next up, guys, we got Phil Hawes taking on Bruno Ferreira. Phil No Chin Hawes is coming back after he got smoked by Ikram Aliskerov. No shame losing to Ikram Aliskerov, but he's looking good, landing some good body kicks against Ikram Aliskerov. But I can't trust his durability, guys. He knocked out this Darren Villen guy. I can't trust his durability anymore. Got knocked out by Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis isn't knocking out that many people out there. He's been knocked out so many times at this point. He's been knocked out like four times. I'm gonna pick another underdog here, guys. And most people are picking Ferreira right now, but not that many people have made picks for this fight yet. I'm gonna pick Bruno Ferreira. I can't trust Phil Hawes at minus 140 or minus 150, whatever he's at right now. Phil Hawes is at minus 125, so he opened up at minus 218. I mean, talk about that, guys. I mean, everyone knows what's going on, I guess. I'm gonna go with underdog here, guys. Another underdog pick. Bruno Ferreira opened up at plus 180. I mean, I was lucky enough to get to him early, but even at plus 105, guys, I don't think he's a bad underdog. And I'm picking Bruno Ferreira to win. He smoked Gregory Rodriguez. If you can knock out Gregory Rodriguez RoboCop, you can knock out Phil Hawes, guys. It's that simple. MMA math is coming into question, and I think MMA math is gonna get us paid here. I'm rocking with another dog pick here, guys. Another underdog pick. Bruno Ferreira is gonna smoke Phil Hawes. I think the guy that he lost to on a UFC fight night, I mean, back in July, would absolutely smoke Phil Hawes like crazy. He was going for a takedown, and Nursultan Ruziboyev, like, I think I did pick Nursultan Ruziboyev there. He was one of my underdog picks, favorite underdogs. Yeah, he was in my favorite underdog section back when I used to do favorite underdogs. I'm gonna start bringing those favorite underdogs section again. But he was a plus 180 underdog, but Nuzultan Ruziboyev, man, this dude is 6'5" at fighting at middleweight. Like, this dude is pretty big. No shame getting smoked by Nursultan Ruziboyev. Nursultan Ruziboyev has over like 50 fights or something like that. Absolutely craziness. But he got it was like a short right hand, I think, that Nursultan Ruziboyev landed on him, and then he got kind of just cold. He got like ground and pounded, and the referee stepped in. But no shame there. But he was on a run back then. But I think he's gonna win this fight, man. I'm not high on Phil Hawes at all. He's got no chin left, but he's got a power in his own hands now. So if Ferreira isn't careful, Phil Hawes can definitely get something done, man. He's the favorite too. He's training out of Kill Cliff FC, which is a good promotion. I usually pick fighters training out of Kill Cliff FC. I can't trust his chin anymore. I can't trust his durability anymore, guys. I'm gonna go with the underdog pick here, guys. I think Bruno Ferreira is gonna get this done. I'm gonna say he gets it done by knockout. First round knockout from Bruno Ferreira. Next up, guys, we got Keaton Vieira taking on Messi Chiasun. Messi Chiasun, man, he was absolutely dominating Arena Aldana with the takedowns. She's a good wrestler. She's got some good takedowns, clean takedowns. But Arena Aldana landed that up kick to the liver. That saved my money line play on Arena Aldana that night, and I couldn't be more happier for that. But she's got some clean grappling. She beat Norma Dumont with the grappling. Lost to Raquel Pennington, but Pennington's a veteran, so no shame there. She's got some good wins. And I don't really understand the odds, man. Keaton Vieira is like what? Keaton Vieira is sitting at minus 230 right now, guys. He opened up at minus 148. I am gonna pick Keaton Vieira here because I think she's the better striker, but not by much. But she did outstrike Penny Kianjad, and we did pick her there. And I did pick. I think I did pick Keaton Vieira against Pennington. But yeah, don't bet on this fight, guys. Please don't bet on this fight. I'm telling you guys right now. Stay as far away as you can from this fight. If you're going to bet on this fight, take the underdog, in my opinion. I can't pick Messi Chiasun. I mean, she's been out over a year. Hasn't fought in a long time while Vieira's been active. She fought 3 months ago. I think the momentum's going to help Keaton Vieira here. But if she starts getting taken down, this could end badly for Vieira. Vieira should not be minus 215 or whatever she's at right now. Vieira is at minus 230. Please don't bet that money line, guys. I'm telling you, don't parlay her. Don't bet her. Stay far away from this one. Bet the over 2.5. I think the over 2.5 is gonna hit in this one. Vieira doesn't finish anyone, guys. Just bet the fight goes the distance. I think this is gonna go the distance. I'm gonna pick Keaton Vieira by decision. Next up, guys, we got Ricky Simon taking on Mario Batista, and I'm kind of in the middle for this one, guys. Most people are picking Ricky Simon here, and he's a favorite. I picked the Songi Danga as underdog against him. I'm pretty happy about that pick. Man, he on the feed, man, he's okay. Like, not the worst striker out there, but he's got good wrestling. He beat Merab Dawala back in the day. I remember that fight. He beat Merab Dawala. I think he finished him back in 2018. He finished him at the end of the fight too. He was taking Merab Dawala down. So, I mean, he's got some good wrestling, man. Oh man, he's got a good record in the UFC. He's 8-3 in the UFC. He's been knocked out twice. Mario Batista's on a run right now, guys. He got smoked by Trevin Giles back in the day. Trevin Giles ground and pounded him in the second round. And Corey Sandhagen armbarred him. No shame losing to Corey Sandhagen. That's his only 2 losses in his career. He's only losing to the upper echelon guys. Training at an MMA lab. Do I want to pick the young up-and-comer here, or do I want to pick the veteran? I mean, Mario Batista's not that young. I mean, he's 30 years old, in his prime. Ricky Simon is in his prime too right now. He submitted Jax, or pretty good win for him. Knocked out Rafael Sansa. Beat Brian Kelleher by decision. Brian Kelleher is not that good. We found that out. Cody Garbrandt smoked Brian Kelleher and made him quit. But that win over Merab Dawala, man, that's looking really good from Ricky Simon here. And Mario Batista was getting taken down by Dumont Blacks here. He barely won the fight. we had Mario Batista as one of our best bets against Blacks here. And that wasn't that impressive, to be fair. Smoked Guida Canetti. Guida Canetti is like, what, 40 years old. Armbarred Benito Lopez. Submitted Brian Kelleher, at least. He's a dangerous dude, man. I'm not sure about this one, guys. Oh my goodness. I think this fight probably doesn't go the distance. But if Batista wins, it's probably going to be inside the distance. Maybe attack that finish only prop for Mario Batista. Oh my goodness. I still don't know who I'm going to pick in this one, guys. Mario Batista, man. He's pretty big for the weight class. But he's probably going to get taken down here. And I don't know if he's got the power to really smoke Ricky Simone like Changadong did. Oh man, I'm probably gonna watch some tape on this one and probably make my official pick. But for now I'm probably gonna rock with Ricky Simone to get the takedowns and get the control time. He's got the better cardio, I think. But on the feet, man, Mario Batista's a dangerous dude on the feet. But I gotta go with the wrestler here. He's fought the better level of competition. He was out wrestling Merab Dwalishvili too. Submitted Merab Dwalishvili back in the day. But he's been knocked out by Uriah Faber back in 2019. So he's been knocked out a couple of times. Rafon beat him. I might flip to Mario Batista later down the road. I mean, when I make my official pick, when I'm done watching tape on all these fighters. For now, I'm gonna go rock with Ricky Simone here. Even though I picked against him, I picked Sangidang by knockout against him. But I don't think Mario Batista's Sangidang at Sangidang's level. I'm gonna pick up some more Ricky Simone here, guys. Ricky Simone by decision, I think. Next up, guys, we got the co-main event time now, guys. Hit the like down below, subscribe to the channel. I know some of you guys don't like hitting the subscribe button. I don't really understand why, guys. I'm bringing you guys fire content every week in and week out. Giving you guys early picks videos. I mean, I just got done streaming 9 hours in, and I'm already here making the next card video. I mean, we're on the grind, guys. We're on the freaking grind. Hit the like down below, guys. Come on. Leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. Let's freaking go, guys. Co-main event time now. Whew. We got Mateus Nicolau taking on Manel Cap. I'm picking Manel Cap, guys. I know he lost a fight against Nicolau in the first fight by split decision. But I think he's made a lot of improvements since then, man. And Nicolau's been getting chin checked. Like, he's got chin checked like 3 times now. All of his losses are inside the distance. He got knocked out 3 times. Roy Ward knocked him out and absolutely put him out with the knee. I'm gonna rock with Manel Cap here, man. He beat that fight against Felipe Dos Santos. That was the fight of the night, man. Felipe Dos Santos brought the fight. I mean, Felipe Dos Santos was not coming out there to lose. And Manel Cap's chin held up. That was the fight of the night, and he's got some good wins, man. Beat David Dvorak, beat Jalgas Jumagulov, beat Ode Osborne. He's been in the UFC for a minute now, man. He's lost to Nicolau and Pentosa, but Pentosa's the champion right now, so... But he did drop Pentosa, I think, in the fight. I could be wrong, but I think that was a good fight against Pentosa, and that was an even money fight, and Pentosa stole it. But Pentosa's the champion right now. I think he's going to get his revenge, guys. I think he's going to knock Mateus Nicolau out cold here. I'm rocking with Manel Cap by knockout. I'm going to say second on knockout for Manel Cap, guys. Nicolau's okay, though. He's a pretty good striker. Beat Tim Elliott back in the day, but... He beat Manel Cap in the first fight, but I don't think it's the same Manel Cap. I think Manel Cap's made a lot of improvements. Training at Extreme Couture. What I like to see. I'm rocking with Manel Cap here, guys. Manel Cap by knockout once again. Main event time now, guys. I've been thinking about picking Johnny Walker here, guys. Because I don't like what I've seen from Magomed Ankalaev, guys. He went to a draw against John Blachowicz, former champion. Why, man? He can't check a freaking leg kick to save his life, guys. He's a over 4-1 favorite. I mean, who's betting Ankalaev at these odds? Like, some dog money came in on Walker early when the lines opened up. I mean, I was almost about to put some dog money on Walker. But then I was thinking back. I'm like, Ankalaev did get him down to the ground. I mean, he had his back there before he landed that up kick. I mean, knee to the head of a grounded opponent. I was thinking, I was like, yo, should I pick the underdog, the big underdog? This is the light heavyweight weight class, man. And Ankalaev looks like his head's not really in the game anymore. I mean, that was a DQ. But they wanted that fight to go on. I mean, I don't know what the doctor was smoking that day. And then he went to split decision with the John Blachowicz. Couldn't defend the leg kicks, but he eventually took him down. I'm going to pick Ankalaev here because he's got the grappling advantage. And he's got pretty clean striking too. He knocked out Smith, I mean. And Johnny Walker couldn't knock him out and went the distance with him. Just don't bet on this fight. If you're going to bet on this fight, take Johnny Walker. Don't parlay Ankalaev, please, guys. Don't parlay him at these odds, guys. I'm telling you. I'm only picking him because I want him. I think he's going to win the fight with the grappling. It's going to be boring. It's going to just maybe find a submission. And I'm worried about Johnny Walker's chin, man. He's been knocked out like 4 times. Twice in the UFC. Jamal Hood absolutely chin checked him. Even Corey Anderson knocked him out in the first round. I gotta rock with the guy who's more durable, who is out of Dagestan. But I don't like what I've seen from him in the last couple of fights. I was picking Johnny Walker at first. I can't pick him here, man. He doesn't have good takedown defense. And that knockout, like the way he got knocked out against Jamal Hill, man. I don't like that. I don't like to see that. The pick is Ankalaev by decision. Maybe submission. Actually, I'll pick him by a submission, guys. I'll just pick him by decision. I think it's going to be a boring fight. He's just going to hold him down. I don't think they're going to do much in this fight. I don't think this is going to be the most entertaining fight out there. I know most people are picking the knockout on either side. 66% going with Ankalaev, 34% going with Walker. I think Ankalaev is pretty good, man. He's one of those Dagestanis that's pretty good. He's training with Gaziv. Gaziv was training with him, and look how good Gaziv looked out there. I'm gonna rock with the Dagestani guy in the main event, guys. But if you're gonna bet on this fight, you gotta take the dog money here. If I bet on this fight, I don't have any bets on this fight right now. But if I'm gonna bet on this fight, I'm probably gonna bet on Johnny Walker at these odds. He's at like plus 350, bro. I'm probably gonna put like a half unit on him at these odds. I'm gonna wait to see where the line goes. If that line goes like plus 400, I'll probably put a unit on him at those odds. But I don't think he's gonna win the fight, man. I like the odds at the plus money at plus 400 or whatever he's at, getting close to. But who's got more path to victory? It's gonna be Ankalaev, guys. He's got the wrestling. He's got the cardio. Pretty good clean striking. He's got the durability. But I don't like what I've seen from him in the last couple of fights. So those are the picks, guys. Let's go over the picks. Ankalaev by decision. Manol Cap by knockout. Ricky Simon by decision. Caitlin Vieira by decision. But don't bet on this fight, guys. Bruno Ferreira by knockout. Jim Miller by knockout. Waldo Cortes-Acosta by knockout. Norma Dumont by decision. Marcus McGhee by knockout. Bassil Hafez by knockout. Felipe Bunes by knockout. Farid Basharat by decision. Tom Nolan by knockout first round. And Gene Silva by knockout, guys. So those are the picks, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. This has been a pretty long breakdown, 38 minutes. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's freaking go. I'm freaking tired as hell. I'm gonna go get some food and get some sleep. But I wanted to give you guys some content so you guys can start attacking the next card. Because I know some money is going to come in. So I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. I'll see you guys in the next one. And subscribe to the channel, guys. We're getting close to 650 subscribers. Let's freaking go, guys. Hell yeah. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support as always. Leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm, guys. I appreciate you guys. I see your comments every time. I reply to every comment that I can. But shout out to all you guys watching the videos, guys. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to do some tape study. And then I might change some picks here and there. But for now, these are my picks, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown once again. Have a good, happy holidays, guys. Happy holidays. And Merry Christmas, guys. Merry early Christmas. You all take it easy, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.